Hello everyone, Praise Good here, and welcome back to more of Kirby and the Canvas Curse. Last time, we got through World 3, we explored a little bit with some new copy abilities, of course, and had a struggle against King Dedede. And now, to the viewer at home going, why are we back in level 1? Well, if we can, we're going to go back and get some of these medals we missed, because in almost in every single world, I'm going to need you to look on that little tiny screen in the lower right there quick, and every single one of these worlds, so far, we have missed at least one medal because it's locked behind a gate. So, because we pushed a switch, I think we can get access to at least one of the medals at this point. I'm going to take a minute to see if I can't find those and show you how to get them. But it'll be a minute while I do so because I don't remember what the color of all these gates were. My short-term memory is amazing. Anyway, I'll be back with you in a little bit. So here's where we actually can get one of our little trinkets. It's by coming up here. This is where one of the switch gates is over here. So at this point, we now have all of the medals in level 1, or world 1, whatever you want to say. And I will say, it kind of goes without saying, but a lot of times in games in general, in order to get the collectible, you do have to finish it. Although I think if you do press pause, you can quit a level. But we're not going to. We're just going to go through as normal. Okay, so I have no idea if I actually was just dumb and didn't go this way and get this one, or if it was blocked off by a thing. Actually, no, it was blocked off by a thing, because this, I'll show it off here. Because I'm pretty sure this opening right up here, yeah, I'm pretty sure that opening was blocked by a switch, so that is both the medals we were missing up to this point. Now I just gotta beat the level and get down, and, yeah, just gotta beat the level and get down to the very end of this, and we'll return back to where we started all this today. Alright, and we're back to where we were at the start of all this. So it is now, well, we now have 2 additional medals. Woo, we did it. But I will beg you to, along with me, remember that, hey, colors are important in this game. There's a reason why it's called the Canvas Curse and why everything's a rainbow. But anyway, Contrast Cave. I already see our first medal, and I can guarantee you it's going to... No, it's not, actually. I was about to say, and I guarantee you it's blocked off. Too shallow. There we go. I mentioned earlier that that we can magnetize Kirby to this thing, and that is the case for a lot of the line drawing we're going to do. Oh, good, save myself. The Moai, they attack. I think those are actually just Kabu, but they're repurposed as thwomps in this game. As weird as that is to say that that we have a repurposed thwomp. But yeah, just Kabu's here, but he's been regulated to be a thwomp and subsequently a thwimp. And I'm just gonna get hurt. Also, a hidden one. Cursey. Oh no! That one's on me. I mean, we're at 19 lives, so I'm not too worried. Yeah, we're at 19 lives, so I'm not too... Or, well, we were at 19. Well, we're about to be at 19 again. So, yeah, we're at 19 lives. I'm not too worried about... Oh, boy. I am worried about that, though. Let's try drawing a line that Kirby can follow for once. Also, be careful about enemies hitting your line. This hasn't come up yet, but... Oh, hey, water. Enemies can hit your line, and then they can break your line. Now, this hurts my head to do this a lot. Also, I see that door over there. Underwater physics. Underwater, Kirby control... Basically, Kirby is buoyant underwater. As he should be. So, basically, if you're ever in an underwater environment, try and switch everything up in your head. Okay, I had to make sure... I just drew to the other side because I wanted to make sure there wasn't like a kind of rock thing going on there. If that makes sense. There probably does make sense, but... In this area, stone is going to be your best friend. So I'm going to proceed to get rid of my stone power-up just to make sure I can't use that to my greatest benefit. You know, as we do, proceed, you know, as we do here on the channel, you know, proceed to mess everything up so everything does not go as swimmingly as possible. But another mechanic that you can use... Oh, really? Come on now. I know you can respawn. Okay, maybe it won't. Don't make me redo this level. I may have to redo this level, honestly. A mechanic that you can use to your greatest benefit at this point is actually the tap roll. Because tapping will actually cause you to go downward. Of course, I won't respawn. I'll have to redo this world. Actually, I just got a checkpoint. I can take the L. It'll take me a hot minute, but I can take the L. I like how I got stone and then immediately squandered it. Shoot me. The beauty of respawning enemies. It's so strange that, like, that one enemy doesn't respawn. It's so weird that this enemy up here doesn't respawn, but every other enemy in this room respawns. Hit me. I'm asking you to hit me. I will draw a line directly into you. Thank you. It's so strange that, like, every other enemy respawns, but not the rock. There. And now that I've done this... stay away from me. I am a rock and I know how to become it. But yeah, rock actually will become probably your greatest ability in this area because it will keep you on the straight and narrow. And I bet I just lost it. Oh, hey, Crash. Crash is fun. You get to say goodbye, everybody. Anyway, I hope I don't need rock again. You will find me doing a lot of drawing like this when it comes to, Oh, I need a Crash down there. Okay, fair enough. I have to find some way to push that button, right? Okay, so navigating an underwater maze without tapping Kirby. Got it. That's not what I wanted to do at all, game, and you know it. And of course he hasn't respawned yet, so... Anyway, let me talk about that mechanic while I proceed to get myself back down to the depths. Tapping on Kirby as such will basically let him roll down. Oh boy, don't go in there. But yeah, tapping on Kirby, he will roll. He will always go downward. Kirby will always go downward if you tap on him. So you can use that to make yourself go down if you don't like this whole drawing mechanic that the game is using to make us swim underwater, so to say. I'm using swim the term swim very liberally, by the way. Kirby, downward, please. Kirby's downward dive, DX. There. If that's not low enough, I don't know what is. There was a point. There's a point. There is a point and a method to all my madness. Ignore the fact that I'm mad. Anyway, there is a... Okay. I was like, wait, what was the point of that rock? I see what the point of rock is. Rock, it's kind of weird. Like, these rocks here are considered an enemy. So don't get complacent. Oh. I have been given the gift of another Maxim tomato that I do not need. Now I'm just watching. I'm watching the sides here. I feel like I need that actually. Actually, no. Take beam. Widespread destruction. I'm watching the sides of the screen here because I'm mainly just going to go on the predetermined path here of just break every brick, break every large brick. But I think there is a door. I think there's either a door or a... oh, actually, we're going to go down here. I think there is actually a door in all this. Okay, I did not... I'm looking down the map right now because I want to make sure I don't miss the door. There's definitely a door somewhere in this mess. It's in the lower right. Dang it. I don't think there is a way for me to go back up and around. I mean, there is. Oh, but I can't get in there because I need the green switch. So if you're clever with your line drawing, you can get back to places that you thought were initially barred off, but we can't even go and get that last one because we need the green switch. So, continue my widespread chaos with beam. I would say in this room, stone's probably the best if you just want to go fast, but beam is probably the most fun if you just want to cause widespread panic and mayhem and destruction. Anyway, I've kind of given up on the entire premise of it sounds kind of sad that I'm giving up on it, but I've kind of given up on the whole idea of widespread. Kind of given up on the driving the swirl here, although we will need to master that swirl in a later level. So green. Also, I'm going to draw attention to this really quick here. This will also give hints to what's coming up here and what I mentioned in the last episode or episode before about what I want to do when it comes to, you know, the whole playthrough. Notice how it says clear and it has a Kirby face by it, but it's very empty. I think that gives away more than I need to. Anyway, Silver Submarine. Submarine. I mentioned the goo platforms before, but these green gates here, and there's also red gates that kind of do the same thing, I think. Basically, they're a stopping point for Kirby, so if you want to stop and think about a puzzle, that gives you a moment to stop and think. Also, we also have the what is it? Switch. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, switch. Yeah, okay. So, we can jump on that subject. So, there are some switches that only Kirby can hit, and there are some switches that only the player can hit, and there are some switches that both can hit. Grab Kirby, please. Now, thankfully, this claw won't drop you over death, but just be wary. The claw is angry. Okay, I need stone. That means somewhere in this room is stone. We'll come back. We'll come back. Okay, it's time to come back. Because we do need this stone in order to go down. There we go. Got it. Now I'm going to keep stone. Like what I said, I was about to say I'm going to keep stone for as long as possible because stone for some reason seems to be very popular in this world considering it's full of water, but I don't think we need to worry about that right now. Gip? I think it's the enemy name. Gip? Glip? Something like that? Gloop? Bloop? Anyway, much like, I don't know why, but like in like other Kirby games, as soon as they come out of water, they can be defeated by just walking over them. But I think this, because Kirby is himself incredibly defenseless in this game. In this game, Kirby is incredibly defenseless, so they kind of take advantage of that fact, and the fact that Kirby can't even defeat those enemies, even when they're out of water and flopping around useless. Anyway, I'm going to just take advantage to destroy rocks. There's going to be a lot of rocks here. So I'm going to let Kirby kind of roll his own leisure here, and I'm just going to make sure I destroy the rocks along the way. Kirby, stop obeying the laws of physics and momentum. Nothing stopped you from not doing it before. Oh, this room. Now I'm pretty sure in this room we do have to obey. Oh boy. In this room we do have to be careful. We do have to be careful about where we're going because there is no going back. But I think there is a hidden door somewhere in this room. This room being this large interconnected chamber of sorts. Now forgive me if I stop drawing lines. I don't like drawing the lines to swim in this game, so forgive me if I just kind of do what I want with this. Go ahead and hit that switch and then go back the other way. Now, for some reason, my head, it says there's, my head says there's, okay, yes, there's not. I thought there was multiple switches in this room, but I guess it's just, to open up those gates to make a pass-through more feasible. Right now, I'm very much, just kind of leisurely strolling, like letting Kirby do his own thing while I focus on everything else involving his longevity. But I want to say that there is a... Hi, Kabu. I wanted to... there was something else I was going to do with that room, and I wanted to say there was something else I do with that room, but I guess not so much. Me and my amazing power of perception, by the way. Anyway, thank you for this rock this day. I will treat it. I will treat it with something. I don't know what, but I'll treat it. Oh, hold on. Kirby, can you unrock for a second? I would like that save point. Kirby, no. Kirby, no. Kirby, no. I would like the save point, please. Thank you. Now you can proceed to rock and stone your wherever you wish at this point. Anyway, going down. I think we have to be careful with this one in terms of what we do. Yeah, because I think we do have to push that switch in order to get access to a thing. So I'm being very careful about what I push and when. Oh, say hey. Did you notice he's on the wall, by the way? Because I just now noticed those arrows on the wall. I think almost all the time when I look for all these what do I want to say? When I look for all the coins, I think almost, or medals, I should say. They're medals, they're not coins. We're playing Kirby, we're not playing New Super Mario Brothers. All the times when I played this game, and I'm looking for all of the and I'm looking for all the medals. I like how I went back on exactly what I said not to do, by the way. When I'm looking for all these medals, I think I always use the map to find them. I don't think I'd really use, like, subtle hints on the game. But the game does have some subtle hints to, like, say, hey, there is a thing here. There is a level of detail in this game. It's just... It's also... Well, it's a Kirby game. Kirby games are always, like, very astute. Well, I don't know if astute's the right word. They very much want to make sure that you don't... They very much want to make sure that you don't miss things. And will give very necessary hints in order to help you find everything, so you actually can get all the collectibles almost in one go. Anyway, this room is pain because we're in a whirlpool, and so is the exit. You know what? Enemy bop into exit. Perfect combo. Oh, boss time. Well, let's fight Paint Roller, the meanest art student you've ever met. I think on subsequent introductions to bosses, I think I'll skip this little animation. But every time we come here for the first time, I want to see this just because it's unique. Paint Roller. Why did I quote the Super Nintendo game? Oh, Paint Roller's fun. I forgot about this. You basically just want to copy what Paint Roller does. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Oops. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you... It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't ever have to be perfect. Oh, wrong one. Dang it. It doesn't ever have to be perfect, but every time you mess up... the crash enemies that are behind you will get closer and closer. So accuracy is emphasized here. But yeah, accuracy is the biggest thing apart from this. And pushing harder doesn't make it go better. Doesn't make it go work harder, so to say. tap the blinking panels. Also, now it becomes a game of Simon Says to basically make sure Kirby doesn't die at the end. And there we go. I like how they call it a question, by the way. It's not a question, but I like how they call it a question. Paint roller will be fine. We'll see him again later. And with that, that's level 3 done. Well, first we have to do the bonus game. Because I'm pretty sure we get a bonus. Oh, no. We can now do Rainbow Run. But yes, we have now finished that variation. And, well, that's it. So now we're still looking for a green switch. But next time on Kirby and the Rainbow Curse, we're going to go to a brand new level. I'm remembering to call them levels. We're going to do a brand new level. I'll see you folks then. Take care.